I do, guys and gals, another vid again. This time it's quite an extensive modification, but one a bit of future proofing really. I've replaced all the rubber hose, brake hoses with the stainless steel hoses, front and back, and going to the ABS pump. Yeah, it's a right bastard of a job, a lot worse than the one on me Z-Vow Gen 4. Well, worth doing, of course. I've not bled, I've just fitted that rear hose, just there's the old one, and it was a right bastard. And basically you'd be better off taking the tank off. There just ain't much room down there to get at the fitting. If I was to do it again, I'd make the effort and take the tank off. I have done the front, replaced the fluid and bled it. Easier said than done, and it's a really nice firm pedal there now. I've not test rode yet, obviously, because I've only just done the back, I haven't bled that yet. But yeah, fitted well, all the fittings are right. Friend fucking Summit or other, I can't think of the company now, in Italy. Straight from Italy, no trouble. The connectors underneath. I will say you've got to take your time and be careful and make sure, because all these are screw-in fixings. They're on a taper inside, and there's always scope for leakage on any of them. This white is just a bit of silicone grease I put on to protect all the fittings from the weather. So yeah, bleeding's pretty straightforward. Don't be frightened just because it's an ABS. All I will say is just don't turn the ignition on until you've bled the brakes. You don't want them valves opening in the ABS when there's no fluid actually in there. A good tip is when you've done it as well, you need to pressure test it really, and it's good for getting the last bit of air out anyway. So overnight you just use a tie wrap. Don't have to be extreme. Pull the lever in and tie it back and leave it overnight, put it under pressure overnight, and then in the morning check all the joints for any leakage. And the other good thing is the air will work its way to the top, anything that's remaining. I mean, that's a lovely feel to that now. So yeah, that's the front done. Pain in the arse, and that was my finger over the lens. Oh well. Like I say, just on the rear, just got to bleed it now, and then I can test it. So yeah, well worth doing. You're future proofing really, because this bike, what is it now, 14-15 months, you need to swap out all the brake fluid, even though I did change it on when I did the first service every 2 years. But I'm thinking Kawasaki on their servicing are saying replace the hoses as well. Is that on the 15,000 mile service? Not sure. But yeah, you want to get rid of them hoses. Kawasaki have basically saved money, haven't they? Triumph and the like all put braided on as standard. But they do look nice as well, add a bit of colour. But they do work better. Oh, and while I'm on the subject of working better, what a good move it was putting this shocker on. I've done a few 100 mile on it now, it's brilliant. It's so much better than that standard shocker. Shall we be kind? Just, yeah, it was adequate. But this is so much better. Just your preload here, no C-spanners. Multi-adjustable preload and compression. And it works well, the ride is so much better. So yeah, that's a good modification I would say for anybody to do. Right, I'm wittering on here. Right, safe guys, I've got to bleed and put the panels all back on. So I'll catch you on the next one.